You want to watch too? Just don't pull my headset out. You're not helping. Alright, we're on. A little bit earlier today, actually. It's daylight. Schedule's changed a little bit for what I had planned this afternoon and this evening. So we're going to try and get a little bit of Mechwarrior 4 in now. So things are a bit brighter. Hopefully that is not going to cause any issues with how things look. The dogs will be ready for dinner very soon, maybe an hour or so. So fingers crossed they don't start getting too demanding of attention. But that's okay. They can do that. But here we are back at Mechwarrior 4. It was a pretty disappointing hit out last time. I think it was only 3 missions that I got through. Deaths in each one. Terrible showing. Not happy with that at all. Dogs are zooming. So we're going to get stuck into things today. And remember not to bite off more than we can chew. Remember not to get suckered in. And to remember that this game loves to punish bad decisions.
People of Cantares, we mourn the loss of Sir Peter Dressari, who is slain in battle, murdered by the forces that support the usurper Duke William Dressari. Sir Peter's death is tragic, but the struggle to free Cantares continues. Remember, Sir Peter's death was for your liberation. Even now, the fight rages on. Resistance fighters have successfully disrupted military cargo shipping, sabotaging equipment and services across Cantares. And the forces that gathered under Sir Peter's banner are still out there. The Steiner forces are not as powerful as they have been.
The audio's a bit fishy here.
Remember Sir Peter Dressari.
Is that it? Okay. I was expecting a lot more back and forth as we normally see in these. What are we up to now? This is going to be mission 2 of Operation 3. Capture Supply Depot. Steiner is attempting to move repair supplies, technicians and reinforcements to a dropship. Intercept the convoy, destroy the military forces, and capture the convoy. They are ahead of you on the mountain paths, so move fast. Here's our drop point. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. So, a bit of a snaking road through the mountains here. Obviously going to need to be mindful of speed, and I'm going to guess range as well. We did get a... we've got a pair of vultures from last time out, which is excellent. Very happy about that. So, from here, of course, let's see what we can put together in the mech lab. We had this bushwhacker previously. Keeping in mind that streak 6 that it's got, because the vultures, I'm not sure if we want to run them standard. They're very light on armor, and survivability, of course, is important. So I just want to double check the other mechs we've got floating around. I wish that we were able to see... Yes, hello puppy. In our inventory as it was on... Let's see, there's a bunch of clan LRMs that we can make use of. Because I think that we've missed out on some weapons previously by having them on mechs that we weren't using, which is a little bit annoying. I didn't think about that until before. Whereas, yes, now we've got 2 vultures, which are going to be extremely helpful for us. We'll reset this catapult as well now that we know we've got a few extra things to play with. So now that we've reset those, or reset our loadouts a little bit, we've got 6 ER large lasers. That will be very useful. We also have plenty of medium pulse lasers, fantastic. 5 LRM-10s, and we've got just the one streak 6. I thought we had a bit more than that, which is not ideal, but that's okay. So of course, being wary of our armor on the vultures, we might take this opportunity to swap out and into just some standard ER large lasers compared to the large pulse lasers that they have. That'll buy us a couple of extra tons. Fantastic. We can use that then to get our armor up where it needs to be. Still, there's a lot more we can go there. Ferrofibrous, much better. We can then, happy with what we've got, extra heatsink, and I'd consider losing the medium pulse lasers. Actually, let us do that. Let us go this way instead, just so we've got a little bit of extra flexibility. Get in there. We want you in that center torso Omni rack. So we can then squeeze a bit of extra ammunition. The LRMs are going to be important. A bit of extra heat sinks, and we can't do a whole lot here with the armor, can we? We might just shave a tiny bit off, like so, and that will give us an extra heatsink to play with. So, going to be a bit of a jack of all trades, master of none, potentially, but with the large lasers and the LRM-20s, I think that might come in useful. And we will play the exact same with the other, just to be safe. Now I should look up the piloting stats to understand these a bit better. Who should be getting which mech? But this is how we're doing it. So we've got what we've got. So we'll lose those large pulse lasers, lose those medium pulse lasers, bit of extra ammunition. It'll be the exact same loadout. Up the ferro. Here's our max armor. Shave a tiny bit on the legs just to get a little bit of extra, or balance our tonnage out, I should say. Get those ER large lasers in place. Pair of ER smalls. And round it out with some heat sinks. So, very straightforward loadout. Basically matching the standard vulture, but suiting our needs a little more. Now I do like this bushwhacker, but I feel it's not right to, or it's not going to be the right move to ditch the catapult so soon. It's a heavy mech, we need to be using it. It is a bit slower than those vultures though, but we'll see how we can make up for it. That reminds me, we should see what well, it depends on what we need to do. We'll take some large pulse lasers. This is what we pulled from those vultures. And what can we do from here? I have an idea. I'm not sure if I'm getting a bit too greedy. I might be. Let's do it this way. We'll take that streak 6 and we will play something with the... Yes, that'll do. Again, this is where I wish that our inventory was a little clearer in that regard. So, we'll balance that out just so we're not at risk of having everything stacked to one side. I'm not too concerned about heat efficiency. They'll bring our speed up. Our armor we know is good. You know what? This will do. It's simple. But the large pulse lasers, 3 of those, with heat sinks to manage, and streak 6, please. it seems to be, I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but it seems to be a little bit sticky on some of the icons, more than it should be. So this will do, very simple, meat and potatoes. It'll do, we've got some extra speed there, which means that we're not going to be left behind. So this is how we're going to run it. I'll actually take the catapult myself, and the two vultures will run support. No, that one and that one. Enough of that, let's go.
Control, this is Omega Lead. We're in the pass.
Roger, Omega Lead. Forward has the convoy's last position at Nav Alpha. They'll be moving through the pass somewhere beyond that. You'll need to move fast to catch up. Once you intercept them, destroy the escorts to force a surrender. Hold position once you get them stopped, and we'll get teams in there to recover the gear. Luck.
Affirmative.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
So, here goes nothing. I think that the... Are we able to cut across this terrain? And I always am forgetting what our map button is. There it is. Yeah, so we can kind of see that path that's laid out. Oh geez, it is rough, isn't it? Maybe this was a mistake, and maybe we needed jump jets. That we've got nightshades coming in. Alright, we need to get to that nav point though.
Target destroyed.
That's what I should be instructing.
Move out to my nav point.
Roger.
Rendezvous at designated nav point. Roger.
Okay, so they're following that that terrain a little bit by the looks of it. The nightshades. Geez, maybe I've made a mistake here by trying to cut through. It's so hard to tell what I can actually navigate and what I can't. But I've sent my lance mates on. I'm not sure how they are with this kind of terrain. But I may have just put myself in a really awkward position. Trying to be smart.
Nav point Alpha reached.
May have been a... Oh, here we go. We're on. Yeah, I'm sure you'd say that.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Roger.
Roger.
I'm not even sure which one's convoy actually is.
Target destroyed.
We may have
Nav target beta destroyed. Reached.
overtaken, destroy the guards.
Control, the convoy's been knocked out.
You're kidding.
Still rolling down there.
Copy forward. Any chance of salvage?
That's a negative.
All right.
What little I can see is burning.
Copy that forward. All units, we've lost the convoy. Break off and return to base, heading 335.
That was me, wasn't it? Yes, it was. That's not how you're supposed to do that. Very embarrassing. That's a walk of shame. Alright, so...
Control, this is Omega Lead. We're in the pass.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online.
So we know
All functioning
not to
systems
do that again.
nominal.
Whoops. Okay. I'm not convinced that I want to do... Well, I'm not going to do the
Close
same.
up and form on me.
Roger.
Close up and form on me. Roger.
The same mountain climbing that I did before. simply because that took away any range advantage that we were going to have. We've got 800 meters on these large pulse lasers, and giving all of that up is not a smart move. So, remind myself of what I was saying at the very start, which is not to try silly stuff like that. So we've got the nightshades coming. Just one. Or they're a bit more spread out, it seems. So there's the three. They've just not been as tightly condensed together. Not really making a pass on us, that's alright. And we've got our convoy. Which we do not want to destroy the convoy itself, we need the guards, so let's keep that in mind and try not to make the same mistake as before.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Take out designated target. Roger.
So here goes.
I say we ignore these guys and stay on the convoy. They're just trying to delay us.
Although still, the terrain has meant that we're right up close and personal. There's another vulture there. Gonna have to be mindful of him. But we don't want to rush in. Want to focus our fire. Am I stuck here? Unless I was seeing our vultures.
Target destroyed.
Nope, there is an enemy vulture. And he's toast.
Didn't they see what happened to their pals?
Trying to slow down a mech with a tank is not an assignment I'd volunteer for.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
So after the Cougars now. Not sure about what he's going for.
Recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Target destroyed.
Cougar 1. Our center torso is not looking the greatest. That is really the downfall of this catapult, isn't it? Just too squishy in the belly.
Nav point beta reached. Warning. Damage critical. Weapon
Yeah.
destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Put him
Take
down,
out
please.
designated target.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Thank you.
Is terminated.
Attack my target.
Copy.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
That is way too much damage for this. Way too much damage for this point in the mission. It really shows just looking at the spread of damage on that catapult, on our catapult. All in the center torso, tiny bit on the left torso, legs and arms untouched. Just a big squishy bullet magnet of a CT. And I know I spoke earlier about wanting to use range and terrain, but there just isn't the space for it here. It's really forcing us into close quarters. And I really wish it was a bit clearer that these are the guys we do not want to destroy.
Target
Attention,
destroyed.
Diner Convoy. Your escorts have been destroyed. Stop immediately and shut down your engines or we'll turn you into scrap.
You good, boys. Take it from me. He's definitely stressed out. They put him out, too.
Thanks a lot, Jules.
Hey, and Worked, didn't it?
Control, this is Omega Lead. We've
We
got the
done?
convoy shut down and the area looks secure.
Roger, Omega. Hold the convoy there for now. Once the salvage teams secure the area, I'll signal to return to base. Support, upload nav Omega, and move in.
Support is rolling.
Roger,
I
Control.
wonder how we missed that
Here.
secondary
I don't
objective.
think
Maybe
these guys
it's
will give us any problems.
later
I'd
enemies.
imagine not. Good work. Control out. Target destroyed.
Target is terminated.
Okay, that's a win. Hello. Thank you. Was worried for a sec there. Salvage, we have an Argus 60 tonner. Not sure if we'll be making use of it or not. We'll have a look and see what kind of loadout we can put together. A lot of equipment. A couple more small lasers. More LRMs. Clan LRMs. Lots of MRMs. I haven't really used MRMs. I'm not convinced about them being, about how effective they are. Dumbfired at 500 odd meters sounds like a pain to get right. Clan Gauss rifle and another Ring of Sphere Gauss rifle, so that might be something to be mindful of. LB20, Clan LB10. Alright, we'll see how we go.
We intercepted a communication between Lord Roland and Major Castro. I'll forward what we have.
Information about that dropship. I made promises, Vonda.
I also know you downplayed your losses on the moon in your latest report to the Archive.
Acting time.
Well, with Peter Dressari dead, I at least get some compensation for the loss of my satellite facility.
Losing that facility makes it that much harder to track the Dressari forces. And the fact that it was attacked after Sir Peter's death indicates that someone else is carrying on.
Yes, that's us.
I respectfully suggest that you stop underestimating the threat of insurrection, Lord Roland.
They ham it up a
Good
bit, don't
work,
they?
young Duke. The convoy was carrying a large cache of supplies that we can use in our attack. Most significantly, mobile artillery. The crews are getting the guns set up within range of the dropship repair encampment. If you mount an artillery targeting sight on your mech when you engage, you can use the guns to help you destroy the dropship.
I used artillery strikes to neutralize targets on Fort Arthur. I'll keep that in mind.
That will be
That
something
ship
to be
may
mindful
still have
of.
operational weapons. If so,
This is going to be something
they'll
like
threaten to
Tag
be
in
online as
Mechwarrior
soon as
3.
they realize you're inbound, so don't get too close. Remember, it's a big target. Load up on long-range weapons and stay the hell away from it.
Commander,
Yes, Jules.
I want to mention I've had a lot of training in night fighting. I think it would be the right approach for our situation.
I don't disagree, but what's your reason?
Well, beyond less heat buildup, anytime we're walking into a situation where the enemy outnumbers us, night gives us the edge. Fewer of their units will be used to night fighting. Protection ranges will be
Wait,
shorter,
excuse me.
and they'll have a lot harder time targeting. Beyond that, we can use the cover of night to retreat if necessary. Also, I think the rest of the team needs all the night fighting experience they can get.
So that's interesting to hear the
Good
comment
points,
about the
Jules. I'll
heat
think it
build up
over.
at night.
And if we get into any situations that require night
But-
fighting, I'll keep your skills in mind.
It's bloody
Thank you,
hard to see.
Commander. I'd
I'm not so
appreciate
sure that I'm a fan of night fighting. Alright. Destroy dropship. Simple as that.
Sir, I'd like to express my sympathies about Peter.
Yes, thank you.
There,
Haven't you already said that? Oh, you
I
haven't.
looked up to your uncle for many years, so his death was hard for me. But I didn't really think about how hard it was for you to lose another member of your family. Really the last connection you had to your family on Cantaris. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Elise. I know we'll all miss him.
Your uncle gave me your military dossier when he brought me into this campaign, so I guess I really don't have any excuse for not giving you much credit for what you've been able to accomplish. Maybe I tend to overestimate the importance of mech commanders in getting wars won. But I understand now why your uncle believed you were critical to our success. Not just for political reasons, which is what I first thought. You've gotten us this far, Ian. Let me know what you need, and I'll back you up.
Thanks, Elise.
Thank you.
Just keep doing the kind of job you have so far.
Exactly
Thank
what I
you,
would have
sir.
said.
I'll do my best. Good luck taking out the dropship.
I want you to
Still
know,
going.
Dressari, that I believe you made the right decision in going after the dropship before pressing on. The terrain in this region is rough.
Wasn't really a decision, was it?
Medium mechs shouldn't have much trouble. The enemy will have larger mechs, and we need to strike quickly, so heavier weapons loadouts and more armor are warranted. We'll have to surprise them to triumph, so use stealth and the cover of terrain whenever possible.
Thanks, Carl.
It is my honor.
So where this is going to be a bit difficult is range. As I said, you want to take a drop ship out from range, but everything we've done in this map has been very difficult to get range on our side. Destroy a dropship, that's all it is. We can strike at the Steiner dropship. It is crippled, but that doesn't mean it will not get its weapons online. That's trouble. If it does activate its weapons, use range, mobility, and friendly artillery to bring it down. If we win, we will have a huge advantage over Steiner. So that artillery is going to come in useful. We will need long-range weapons. That is the way to play this. This Argus might be handy. I was thinking about... Yes, excuse me. Thinking about Gauss rifles. Can we do something like so? And is that getting a bit carried away? What do we do? So that catapult we were using won't be enough because the SRM's not going to be running those. Say goodbye to those. We won't need the speed that we added on. What have we got missile-wise? Which is, of course, name of the game with a catapult. Actually, I have a very different plan, which, fingers crossed, it's not irresponsible. That plan looks a little something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Yes, it does. That is what a catapult is all about, isn't it? An artillery beacon. This is... Yes, that's what we need to carry as well. So we need to take an artillery beacon. 5 tons. And that will do plenty of damage. Yes, we do need to take that with us as well. Excuse me. Yes, puppies, I know. Oh. Let's just stick with 2. Just in case. That'll work. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a catapult. Very good. Now what are we doing with these vultures? We did say we need to take an artillery beacon. So that might need to come with me. We'll see. We will see. But we do have a couple of PPCs. Excuse me. And an ER large laser. Yeah, I don't mind shaving that tiny bit of speed off just to balance us out. I'm not sold on this being the most effective way to get things done, but why not? We'll give it a go. And I've got to check on this 360 meters range. I really wish that the mission briefing would give us a clearer idea of what type of ranges that we were playing with, because we're loading up long-range weapons expecting that we're going to have the space to use it, but then we're talking about this artillery beacon, which is a range of only 360 meters. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but we'll see what happens. Play it by ear, I guess. And then do we want that Argus or a Vulture? I've got 23 tons of space with the Vulture. The Argus does have more, but Argus does have a lot more. So maybe we'll see what we can do here. Do want to take that Gauss rifle. Do want some LRMs. And then how's that work for us? It is a bit toasty. But you know what, that's what a Gauss rifle's for, right? Yeah. Alright. You want some range? That's some range. That's what we're doing. What on earth did I set us up with first? We had that catapult. That can go to you. The Argus can go to you. And that leaves me with the Vulture. It is Vulture 11, yes? Because of this artillery beacon. I'm not... This is what I have doubts with. I like what we did with the catapult. I like what we did with the Argus. I've got doubts about this Vulture. I've got doubts about this artillery beacon. We'll see.
Control, we're on the perimeter.
Roger, Omega Lead. We have Foxtrot 09er moving into position for recon. Artillery is standing by. Dropship location is to the northeast. We don't know repair status on the dropship, so just like on the moon, try to take it out.
Spoilers,
power up.
it's gonna power up.
Report.
Artillery is locked and loaded. Give us a target and we're ready to fire. Over. Rescue, recovery, standing by in 4 clicks. Over. Salvage, standing by. Over. This is Foxtrot 09er. We've sighted the dropship. Just follow the big skid marks in. They have multiple crews working on the bird. Looks pretty close to airworthy. We have a mixed lance of medium and light mechs providing cover. Various other arm units moving around down here too. No sign they know we're here. Over. Okay, team. Let's take out that dropship.
If Steiner was wondering where we might hit next, I guess they'll know shortly.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Form up on me.
Copy.
Close up and form on me. Roger.
So how are we going to be with visibility? It is kind of open here, and there's also a lot of water. That is water. So it's a shame that doesn't show it on the map at all, does it? But we may want to keep that in mind for heat purposes.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Protect my target.
No, not protect.
I can't do that.
Control, we just got hit with an active sensor. They know we're here. We gotta do this quick before they get that dropship powered up. Attack my target.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Yeah, I'm doing something about it.
Omega, I'm picking up some EM interference. They must be powering up the dropship system.
Of course they are.
Warning. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
That water's not doing as much as as I expected it to, so that's a mistake on my part. Come on. Actually, that is annoying. When I've got the map up, I can't see the heat properly. Where are you going? But as we said, we cannot rush ahead. There's more water. I'm going to try and use that.
Target destroyed.
There we go. So I'm going to stick with this water just for cooling purposes, because we are running hot.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
But where is our target? It may be just over this rise, which it seems to be a mauler. That's trouble. That's an assault mech. What else have we got? He's coming for us. We're on.
Roger.
Roger.
So I don't know if using this space out here is the way to go, but I'm hoping that it does give us a bit of extra breathing room. But again, we can't rush off.
Close up and
I
form
don't
on me.
want
Roger.
Form up on me.
Roger.
our lance mates to be rushing in. Where is he? Come on.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Yeah, that is one annoyance, is that our lance mates close the distance even though they have long range builds. I want to draw this mauler out into the open. It's kind of working though. Maybe.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Yes, much better.
Terminated.
Okay, that seems to have been...
They've got power to
Target
weapons. Watch it.
destroyed.
We'll get to that.
Destroyed.
We always knew it was going to happen. Again, no rushing in. Still a couple of heavy mechs out there. And one coming for us from this side, so
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
we'll fall back.
On me.
Copy.
We do not want to end up in the line of sight of that dropship, because what we want to do is have its supporting forces come to us. Got this open space, let's use it.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Not that far out.
Target destroyed.
Good. Next one.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
I was a little bit concerned about these PPCs, but they are working quite nicely.
Ian, I'm getting a power touch from the dropship. It's about to lift. You have to take it out now.
Ah, don't do that to us. That is such a pain when they force us into these sort of things.
Target destroyed.
Target is terminated.
Can we take out these APUs? Is that what it's about?
Attack my target.
Roger.
Oh no, we've got a liftoff.
Ian, we're detecting
Ah, that's frustrating.
Looks like a supply cache on the port side of the ship. We might get some good salvage out of this if artillery doesn't drop a shell on it. Artillery here confirmed. Don't pay.
Mission failed. Ah, come on. We were playing smart. Might have to turn the lights on. Just bear with me 1 sec. I'm annoyed by that. That's not playing fair. How are we going to approach this then? Is it just a case of just do the dropship and forget the rest of it? We don't really have enough armor for that though. Like, I'm not confident to just charge right in. I don't want to be anyway. Maybe... Maybe it's do it this way. Can we go? Queensland, right? Where's that artillery? Artillery beacon. That's going to be a pain. Yes, hello puppies. They're getting close because they want to feed. Got our artillery, large pulse lasers. Well, this is how we're doing it. Did that load out safe? Yes, it did. Let's try again.
Control, we're on the perimeter.
Roger, Omega Lead. We have Foxtrot 09er moving into position for recon. Artillery is standing by. Dropship location is to the northeast. We don't know repair status on the dropship, so just like on the moon, try...
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
I don't like being forced into a particular play style. But that's the whole point, isn't it?
Form up on me.
Roger.
Form up on me.
Roger.
Now the goats. So we are gonna have to get stuck into it. And hello, yes, I got it started a bit earlier, just due to some different plans. We got one done, which actually went off all right. Here we are to destroy the dropship. I did have one crack at the dropship just before, failed, which was unfortunately just due to being too slow, which annoys me. I don't like it when it tries to force a hand, but that's what it's done. And here we go. And yep, that's some fancy deer sprites. I guess we're on.
Attack my target.
Copy.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Control, we just got hit with an active sensor. They know we're here. We gotta
Yes,
do
they
this
do.
quick before they get that dropship powered up.
I don't want to be doing quick for something like this, but we don't have a choice.
Omega, I'm picking up some EM interference. They must be powering up the dropship system. Be careful.
Come on, Argus.
Warning. Heat exceeding
Yeah, we're good.
recommended level.
Yeah, we're good. Come on. Come on.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Put him down. He's got to go down. That's annoying to miss those.
Target destroyed.
Finally, thank you.
Recommended level.
Co-op mod sounds like a lot of fun. This is something that that's the sort of thing that games like this would really work well with, especially with the whole Lance mates. The biggest complaint that people have always had is
Enemy detected.
how poor the Lance mates are, and that's the solution, isn't it? But here's where things are going to get hairy, because there is a stream of tanks in front of us.
Repair your mech.
No, not repair.
Repair your mech.
No,
Roger.
Roger.
just attack things. But we've got to get this dropship destroyed.
Looks like a supply cache on the port side of the ship. We might get some good salvage out of this if artillery doesn't drop a shell on it. Artillery here confirmed. Don't paint it if we don't hit it.
Where are those APUs? That's...
Target destroyed.
I really don't like how it's forcing us to do this.
Warning. Damage critical.
Yeah, that's a pain.
Ammunition depleted.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Warning. Heat exceeding
Yeah, we're good.
level.
I don't know about this.
Warning. Heat exceeding
Yeah, I really don't know about this.
Alright. I thought it'd never go up.
target destroyed.
Ooh.
Is
Shut down.
terminated.
Did we live?
Foxtrot 09er. One Steiner dropship.
Unreal.
Permanently out of commission.
We made it.
Team.
Roger that, Foxtrot. Omega lead. All other units. Return to dropship. We're headed for the desert and a rendezvous with allied units. Targets destroyed.
Target.
Wow, that was interesting. I don't know how I feel about that mission, because the first attempt I had at it took things slow, played it methodically, and the game punished us for it. Just simply by having the timer run out. We didn't do anything wrong. We were playing well. And it decides, nope, enough of that. Game over. So then this time, throw all of that out the window, run straight to the dropship itself, ignore everything, and... oh, success. Which, that's... I don't know how to feel about that. It's not quite as satisfying because it doesn't feel as well earned. So, who knows? But a win is a win. And we have a mauler for our trouble, and we say we're going to the desert. I think I actually do remember this. Or I do have memories of a mauler in the desert. There's a base assault or a base defense in this coming up, if I remember correctly, which is going to be fun. But yeah, as for co-op Mechwarrior 4, that sounds like a great time. That is exactly what this sort of thing needs, isn't it?
A solid operation, Commander. Here's the tactical upload on our next op. The Hodger Peninsula was home to many of your family's military facilities. When Steiner attacked, they seized them to use as staging bases. Many of your father's troops evaded capture and, with Peter's help, formed the core of a guerrilla force. They've reclaimed several abandoned fire bases and are using them to stage their operations. But they'll need our help. We'll weaken the local defenses and help the Resistance liberate needed equipment.
See, where I think that mauler is...
personnel.
Personnel?
We know that Steiner
well,
shipped many of your father's
as you said,
troops
lucky.
to a prison camp
I didn't kill it.
somewhere in the region.
We ran straight
if we
past
can
it.
find the camp
So
and liberate the prisoners, they could provide the manpower and the expertise the Resistance needs to carry the fight to the rest of Cantaris. Our first mission will be to raid a major Steiner supply base. Resistance forces will arrange distraction so we can storm the base and liberate supplies. The base is well defended, but there's a lot of equipment there that we and the Resistance need. The mission's a hot drop. We don't want to risk losing Surprise.
I'll get us set up.
And I'll start my search for that prison camp.
The Resistance lives.
still going.
Despite Steiner boasts, Resistance forces still loyal to the memory of Duke Eric.
Yes, I don't know if that mauler is, or the salvage is predetermined, or if it's completely random.
Forces overcame Steiner patrols and destroyed a military dropship, severely weakening the Steiner occupation. There are reports that members of Duke Eric's family have survived and are leading the attacks that are tearing down Lord Roland's wall of lies. He will not be able to hide behind it much longer. Listen and spread the word.
Now this is my kind of operation. Good salvage and direct confrontation of Steiner and his lair. Heat will be a factor in this environment. Look
Yes, it will.
for opportunities to cool down in any bodies of water. And don't skimp on heat sink
What water? It's a
application.
desert.
You might want to use reactive armor. It will force Steiner to use energy weapons, which could throw them into overheat. Lance coordination will be the key, given that we'll be facing larger numbers of the enemy. The fights are going to get bigger, so are the enemy. Try to wear them down at a distance with some longer-range weapons. We
That's
both
the plan.
have our work cut out for us, young Duke.
Alright, so... what can we do from here? Our Argus that we just used does not need that artillery any longer. So... it can sit there for the moment. We may come back to it. But, I'm going to have a look at this mauler. It's a pretty cool mech, isn't it? It really is. I like the balance of it, and there's a lot of cool things we can do with it. So let's see what that is. But yeah, Mechwarrior 2. I absolutely love Mechwarrior 2. It was my first, well, not just Mechwarrior game, first Battletech game, first Battletech anything. And Jade Falcon campaign, first one I did, that's what stuck with me. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Falcon of Grey, Jade Falcon, it all came from there. So, yeah, it's a great game. You're going to have fun with it. And it's that time of day here. and it's great. But yeah, the armor, like, this is the thing with doing dialogue in a game like that. So our mech support guy, our tech guy, is just telling us that if we use this particular armor type, it'll force the enemy to attack us in that way. But we know that's rubbish. The game isn't going to work like that. The game isn't going to go, oh, the player has bought this kind of armor, so we'll change the loadouts of the AI opponents to suit. It doesn't do that. So he ends up just saying a bunch of stuff that means nothing, which is a bit disappointing, but that's how this works. So see you later, Reactive. Back to Pharaoh. We do want those armor points. And what can we do from here? You know exactly what we're going to be doing with a Mauler. Is making use of all that space. I really wish we had the... Actually, this is an interesting thing with the way that Mechwarrior 4 works is the way it does its... The way that it does its ammunition and whatnot. Let's just strip this guy. Means that each weapon has its own ammunition supply, so I can run a Gauss rifle and a clan Gauss rifle side by side, and there isn't really any reason not to. Are they even the same in damage and range? They're the same in everything except for the weight. That's... yeah. Anyway, that's alright. So we have got our Mauler with twin Gauss rifles. We will run a... we can't run PPCs. That would be a bit of overkill. We will run with some large lasers for range as well. Wherever they ended up. Yes, hello. It's almost dinner time, I know. Not yet. Not yet. You gotta wait. Yeah, hello. Down you go. Alrighty, so let's get set up. We do want a pair of large lasers, and do we want to make use of those missile slots? We've only got very little tonnage left. I'm not even sure that we will be able to. We could run a pair of LRM5s, but we may decide to throw that into heat instead. Yes. Yes. Double LB20s. The knockdowns. Yeah, that's got to happen, doesn't it? And we will take AMS. There you go. That'll help us out. Really simple. Twin Gauss. Twin large lasers. Although, I was thinking... no, we can't switch those to large pulse. That's not necessary. This is what we'll run with. Keep it simple. But it's the goods. Now that Argus that we had, we do still have... we have got a clan LB20 now. Do we want to make something out of this? That's silly. That's silly and great. Yep, we're doing that. That's what this is all about. Come on. That is what these hardpoints are for. And yes, she's very cute. And she's very... we'll let you know when it's time to eat. Or when she thinks it's time to eat. Alright, what are we going to do? Keep it simple. No, not large lasers. Because we do need to be mindful of heat as well. How are we? Tonnage and heat, tonnage and heat, tonnage and heat. We do want the medium lasers, I think. Or we can go this way. And have some space for a streak. And you know what? We've got the armor, let's bump the speed a touch. We'll see how this will go. See how this will go for a lance mate. It should be pretty devastating up close, actually. Oh, you idiot! Oh, you idiot! Oh, I was trying to group things. That's okay. All right. What do we have? We had a streak. We had LB20. We had Clan LB20, Clan LB10, and we had a couple of small lasers. Like so. We'll see what that does for us. I kind of want to run this now. Maybe I do run that. You know what? Maybe. That looks fun. That looks fun, doesn't it? That does look fun. That looks like a good time. And our catapult will stay as our catapult. I'm now torn. Do I want the Mauler or do I want the Argus? Because how should I be doing things? Well, you know what? We'll stick with the Mauler. You gotta go big. Mauler, catapult, Argus. Go.
All units, this is Control. This is our first combined operation, and timing is going to be tight. Romeo elements running a decoy on the southern flank. X-ray 1 and 2 will create a diversion and kill outlying static defenses. Omega, you'll neutralize any mobile hostiles. You're serving as fire support for that convoy on their way in and while they're on base.
Put your catapult.
Keep these guys in good shape.
Roger. Romeo is rolling. Confirmed. X-ray Zulu going in fast and hard. Cargo tracks are underway.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Rendezvous at designated nav point.
Roger.
Rendezvous at designated nav point.
Roger.
Here goes. This is really cool to have.
This is Romeo 1.
What's the range on these large lasers?
On the southern flank. We'll keep them busy as long as possible.
Those guys won't last long. Let's make this worth it.
I'm reading 2 mechs powering up. Responding to X-ray's fireworks.
Copy.
Roger.
Plenty happening. Kind of don't know where to start. Are those turrets down now? I think they are, because we got the.
Command, this is Romeo 1. We can't hold this south flank. It's up to Ian and his glory boys. We're pulling out.
Yeah, yep. That'll do it. I don't want to expose myself too much. Oh, there is a repair bay up there. We're definitely going to make use of that repair bay if need be. That. Yes, that hurts.
Omega, this is Cargo 1. They're knocking out our escorts. We need a little help over here.
Yeah, we're good. We're working on it.
Target destroyed.
I did see an SRM carrier, but where are our... Where's the trouble?
Target destroyed.
Oh. SRM carriers are trouble. It's all happening here. And yeah, I think you're right. I have found that when I've been wanting to play long ranges, it's just so difficult. Every fight ends up being point blank. So you're right. Maybe the ammo would have been more beneficial. We'll see how that works out as things go. That is satisfying though. That is satisfying.
Target destroyed.
So he's done.
Target destroyed.
He's done. What else is around? SRM carrier, you've got to go down.
Target destroyed.
It is pretty generous with the amount of ammo that it does provide. If you look at the Gauss rifle ammo that I've got currently, who's shooting at what? The SRM carrier's got to go down. Why is this?
I count 12 mech bays and read 4 mechs in the immediate area. We gotta make this quick, or we're
Yeah, we're good.
Cargo 1, we've arrived at Nav Alpha. Omega, keep them off of us. We'll be in and out in no time.
Roger. Repair your mech.
Roger.
Enemy detected.
What enemy? What's up? We got a bushwhacker.
Enemy detected.
Okay, so
Attack my target.
let's take him out.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Roger.
Copy.
Here we go.
Cargo 1, we're finished at the first site. We're in transit to Beta.
Yeah, I get exactly the same, where, especially with a heavier mech like this, you almost want to,
Warning. Heat
you almost feel
exchanger.
obliged to tank a bit, don't you?
This is Cargo 1. We've arrived at Nav Beta.
Yes, hello, puppy. Oh, you're coming up for more? You're coming up, but we're playing the game. We're playing the game still. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. You want to watch too? Just don't pull my headset out. You're not helping. You're not helping.
Exceeding recommended level.
Look at that. What do you think? You are not helping. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know.
Warning. Heat exceeding
Come on, that bushwhacker's got to go
recommended
down. Alright, you're kind of getting in the way of my...
Moving to Nav Gamma.
Yeah, thank you.
level. Target destroyed.
Alright, he's down. Are you watching or what? What are you doing? We'll get you dinner soon, I promise. She's looking at me like, come on, it's dinner time, come on. I shouldn't say that. They're both like that. There is another one, but he's a little more patient, I guess. Ooh, big building.
Command, this is Cargo 1. We're at the last site. Try to make this quick.
I'm not sure we're supposed to be blowing everything up like we are, but that's kind of what's happening.
Target destroyed.
Raven down. And there are a pair of repair bays there, which we
Target destroyed.
can use if needed, but I think we're doing okay. You know, I was really worried in that last week's couple of missions where I thought we destroyed your thing. There we go. Where it just wasn't working out.
Final site. We're moving out. We may just pull this off.
So, have Epsilon. So we've got our final run to the objective. I was getting worried where nothing was working out. We died every single mission. But, yeah, this is better. This is more like it. This is fun. Do I want to repair in that other mission? Do I have time? Nah, we're good. I don't want to risk it. That mission last week where I tried to repair...
We got 4 more hostile mechs in range. It's getting a little hot around here.
Enemy
Roger that.
detected.
No, we're good. Let's do it.
Take out designated target.
Enemy
Copy.
detected.
Uzil. 2 Uzils.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Enemy detected. Enemy
Hellspawn. 2 Uzils, 2 Hellspawns. Alright, let's do it.
Copy. Roger.
Come on, where are you? What is that one of ours? No, that's an enemy. Yeah, I know, come on. I think that we're doing okay armor-wise. It's not looking pretty, but we're the biggest thing here, so we should be okay. Now these Hellspawns, their LRMs... Oh, we lost our Argus.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
So maybe we should have ordered the repairs, but that's something to keep in mind for next time.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
That's it for our coolant. Gonna have to rely on these Gauss rifles a bit more now.
Warning. Damage critical.
Yeah, okay, where is
Take out designated target.
Copy.
do we still have A-Lance, mate?
Target's destroyed.
Take out designated
No,
target.
this one.
Roger.
Oh yeah, shut down. Good. That's fortunate.
Attack my target.
Roger.
What knocked him down there? I'll take it. Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that's close. Yes, yes, yes. I don't like this.
Target's destroyed.
Oh, I was worried. Oh, I was worried. Kinda still am, because we're not free yet.
Move out to my nav point.
Roger.
Oh. Alright, back at it. What have we got? We got a long walk now to Nav Epsilon, kilometre down the road, and we're only doing 66 k's. We've sent our Let's Mate on ahead. I think that should be it. We lost our Argus, lost one Lance Mate. Hopefully that won't be a trouble. And yeah, that was way too close. So yeah, those repair bays. So yes, they have got we have got the repair bays. We have made use of those, but I've found that I have had a couple of occasions where I've gone to use them and it just hasn't worked. It's kind of walked through on autopilot and then not really done the job, not shut me down, not completed the repairs. So I don't know, I lost a lot of time in an earlier mission because of that. But we made it.
Headed out. Break contact and get clear. Congratulations on a successful mission.
That was way too close. As you said, really tight though. We lost our Argus, which is annoying or disappointing. I would have told him to repair, but again, wasn't really thinking about it. And you know what? Half the fun of this is seeing how I trip up or deal with things like that. So, you know what? If you feel like watching me suffer, go right ahead and do that. Mission's done. There's another Gauss rifle here. It is, okay, we have got 2 clan Gauss rifle now, so we might be able to make use of that. We've also got a couple more LB10 and LB20 autocannons. And some more clan LRMs. So plenty of good stuff. Disappointed to lose that Argus, but that's how it goes. And as we've seen in that mission, I have got some other things to attend to, such as feeding a couple of cute dogs. So I'm going to end on a high note. I'll wrap it up there and say that was... Nah, we're not going to reload the save. We're not going to reload the save. That's how it goes. We'll take our medicine. We'll take our pain. That's how it goes. We'll push on, and we'll take the punishment for it later. But next time we will crack on, have some more fun with this Mauler, and we'll have a good time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Always a pleasure. We'll do it again next week. That was fun. Take care all. Bye.